Hi everyone, this is Ramsha. I will be teaching you how to do mehndi. You can learn from home. So at the moment I've got a plan set out. I am planning to do this over 5 different tutorials, and I do hope we do stick to the plan. I will try my best to help you as much as I can. Okay, so I would basically tell you the type of mehendis out there in the market. So for example, you probably heard of red mehndi or the red henna or the black henna and a normal henna as well. I always use normal henna as well, so I will tell you about that as well, or where I purchase my henna cones from. I will tell you how to hold henna, so how much pressure you need to put on the cone to make sure you get the design, the type of design you want. I will tell you the different types of lines there are, the dots, the flowers, the type of flowers you can use. I will tell you how to do them, the patterns we create, how we create put detail in our design, how to make it in a flow, and basically at the end you will be able to create a mehndi design for a bride as well. So I hope I do help you as much as I can. I am sorry if I do stop a little because this is the first time I am making the tutorial. So first of all, let me tell you, I basically buy my henna by Afroza. You can go to her website. It is afruza.com. This is where I buy my henna cones from. I do make it at home as well, but I prefer buying it off her. The stain is amazing. I've always bought it off her. So yeah, you can buy the mehendis off her. You can always put your mehendis in the fridge. So when you put it in the not in the fridge, in the freezer, this is what it will be like, proper solid. So what you do is you'll just do it warm it up in your hands. Do not put it in the microwave, or do not put it in front of the heater or radiator or anywhere. Just do this and it will just warm up and it will melt. You will be able to apply this, okay? Also, you probably heard of red henna or the black henna in the market. I basically do not use them because the whole reason is that they normally have hair dyes in it, and many people are allergic to it as well. I am allergic to black henna myself because I have tried it and it doesn't work for me, and since that day I've stopped doing it as well. I did it for 2-3 clients, it worked for them. If anyone do want to do it, I always, for health and safety reasons, I always make them sign paper, and they can bring their own mehndi. I do buy as well, but I do tell them where I've got it from as well. So you do, to back up yourself basically, I would advise you to make sure you have customers' signatures, or make sure they read the terms and conditions, so if anything does happen they don't come back to you. So that's what it is. And I normally use the normal henna. Normal henna normally does take over 2 to 3 days for the colour to come through, but with black henna, or if you heard of emergency cones as well, the colours comes away really quick and then it goes away really fast as well. So the stain is not there for long, but with these cones the stain does last for up to 2 to 3 weeks. So this is a bit about the henna. Also, some people have different ways of holding the henna cones. So I hold it like this as a pen. Okay, so I use this bit of my thumb to pressure, or to put the pressure on the cone, and to basically manage however much I need to do. So for example, if I'm doing a thin design, or a very very thin design, I'll do it I won't press it that much. If I do need to do dots, for example this, I will put more pressure on it. But for example, I need to do this, like a teeny mini dot, I won't put that much pressure on the cone. So this is about it. Some people I've seen, or for example my mum as well, she used to hold the cone like this. So she used to roll it and they used to hold it like that. I don't know how they used to work with it, but some people do hold it like that. It doesn't work for me. I've seen some people holding it from the back. They hold it like this. Again, I don't know how they do it. I can't do it. I'm just like, oh my god, I can't hold it like that as well. Also, you will need a lot of tissues whenever you're doing the mehndi, because you do need to make sure you keep on cleaning the end of the cone with the tissue, just like this. So when you're creating the design, if the henna does go around the cone, you can clean it as you go along. This is just because the henna, the design you're doing, it is neat as well. If you're not cleaning it and you just keep on doing it, it does look a bit rough sometimes. I have done it myself and I have experienced it, so yes, it does. Other than that, there are different types of lines you can do in the cone. So for example, when you're doing a design, sometimes I do start off my designs with a straight line. Okay, so this is what you need to do. First of all, you need to practice the cone that you're holding it this way. Also, it is the best thing. I personally did not use a mirror, but I have seen people using mirrors as well. When they when they are practicing or learning how to do henna cones, they do prefer doing it on the mirror. For example, now I'm doing it on the paper, and the paper's gonna go in the waste. Or if you're using anything else, it will go in the waste. But if you use a mirror, you can easily wash it as well. It does not stain, so you can reuse it and reuse it and reuse it basically. So I would advise you to use a mirror so you can actually see how much pressure you're applying to your cone, and it does work. So what do you call it again? Coming back to this, so this is a straight line. It is always best to double the line as well, so it gives a bit of that neat look to it. Okay, so I'm sure you can see this. Yeah, if you see, oh yes, I can zoom in. So this is what I've done so far. Then after that, you do have a bit of, you can do these type of lines as well. It is always best to double the line as well, so create another line underneath it, because it does give that neat look to it. And if any time this does happen, what you do is you clean your cone from the end, okay, and then you don't apply any pressure and you just do this, and it does give that look to it. Okay, so it does break you up basically. These are the type of lines. You can do zigzags as well. I'm sure you can see. One second. Oops. So yeah, you can do zigzags as well, but most of the time you will be using these straight lines, so you may use the lines there as well. Put a dot and then you'll need to do another line around it. These type of lines you will need as well. Okay, this is what that is. Again, as I'm coming back to, as I said about the putting the pressure on your cone, so when you do dots, I always tend to end my design with the dots, because it does give the flow to the pattern I'm creating. So you just do this. Okay, so you're not applying too much pressure around the, one second, let me just do this to the paper. And yeah, so you're not applying too much pressure around the end of the design, as I was like doing this dot there, but you will apply a bit of pressure at the beginning. Okay, so there you do take your time, and then a little bit more, and then there, and then there. Okay, so you just need to practice with your henna cone first of all on how you're gonna basically handle the cone and how you will apply the pressure on your cone. Also, you will a lot of times see these type of designs when we do henna as well. Again, this design always depends on the type of, sorry, let me just see if you can actually see this. I don't think you can see this. Yes, you can see it there. Again, I'm very sorry first of all that this is my very first tutorial and I am a bit nervous as well, so I hope you do understand what I am doing. Again, coming back to this, when I said you need to apply pressure on the cone, so apply a little bit of pressure and then just let it go, and then make sure, just think to yourself, there's a circle around the design, so when you're doing this you need to go in a circle. Okay, so again, apply a little bit of pressure and then let it go, apply a little bit of pressure, let it go, and this is what you just do. And this is basically how you create this, and you put a dot at the end to make it in the flower. So this is how you create this design. I've just warmed up my other cone and I'm now using a different cone. This is what it is. Okay, so far we've done the lines, we've done the dots, and I've told you how to basically apply the pressure on your cone. So do this for now, and inshallah I will do a next tutorial on how to create flowers and different type of patterns. Okay, so I hope it does work for you, and I do hope you do this with your heart, and if you do put a lot of practice into it, it will make you perfect, because trust me, practice does make you perfect, and this is what made me perfect as well. Good luck, and inshallah I will see you soon. Goodbye.